Um, this is Love Trends, and this is your love coach, and very interesting. And I just want you to pay attention. If you are married already and you are just watching me, I want you to use this teaching to be able to tell others, either your children or others that you meet in life. Especially the young ones, I want you to tell them. But if you are a teenager or you are just a youth, this is a time for you to draw your attention and to listen very, very carefully, because I'm going to be showing you certain things that will guide you in your relationship, and then you will always be happy that this is happening at Love Trends with Chris. Don't forget, let others know what is going on, because you're going to get everything you need just to succeed in your relationship, in your marriage, and in everything that you have to do as far as this life is concerned. So I just want you to know that this is the opportunity that the Lord has given to you today. Now, the first date, a lot of people long for the first date. They just want to meet someone, and especially when there is a prospect that, okay, this guy can be my husband, or this woman or this lady can be my wife. And then there's this, we want to just have this, date. And then there's out in here, out in there. But there's something that you want to know which will help you. And that's what I want to share with you. Now, what happens on the first date? There are things that you should not do, and there are things that are permitted on the first date. The first thing that you must never, never, approach is opening your legs, to the guy you're meeting for the first time. Don't do that. And I'm going to tell you why it's not really, really good, for you to do that. The first thing is that when you open your leg for someone you're meeting for the very, very first time, you have been able to prove by that act that you are not trustworthy. And that's just the way it is. You've just been able to prove that you're not trustworthy. Most times it feels that, okay, I want to do this just to impress this guy. But see, at the end of it all, you will discover that you have lost your trust. You have lost your trust, and people just wonder, why is that this guy who was not seeing my face, but then is always calling me, we are talking and all of that, and after this first date, and he has been able to take me to bed, and then at the end he doesn't call me anymore. The reason is that you lost your trust. You have just lost your trust, and that's why it's not good. If you want to make sure you keep trust in the heart of the person, you must make sure that you do not open your legs, in your first date. Another thing that happens is that if you open your leg in your first date, to whoever you're meeting for the very first time, it's a sign that that relationship will not last for too long. In other words, this person that is asking you, pressuring you to have sex with you on the first date, really, really does not have your interest at heart. It doesn't. It doesn't have your interest at heart. All right. So that's another sign. It's a sign that the relationship will not last. Perhaps they just came, or maybe the person just is coming to just get something out of you and then leave you, and then leave you. So they wouldn't want anybody who is ready to go very far with you wouldn't um, wouldn't just come into your life immediately and then will begin to demand for sex. No, 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 no. Anybody who wants to go a long way with you wouldn't even ask for that for the very first time. Okay, except for those who just take something out of your life and then they leave you. So it's a sign. So if the guy is asking you to go to bed with him, it's a sign that the guy is not there, is not ready for anything long term. And that should be a guide for you, and you must watch out for that. That's important for you to note. And another thing also, why it's necessary for you never to open your legs to any man on your first date, is that it reveals that what is actually at work there is not love but lust. Is not love but lust. Love waits, lust needs it now. Love waits, lust needs it now. And that's one thing that you should not forget. Don't forget. Anywhere or whoever you go out with on the first date and wants to take you to the bed is a sign that the person actually is in lust, not in love. Because love waits, but lust does not. I don't know if you've experienced that, but I want you to go to the comment section. Let me see your reaction to this, this very point that I've just, mentioned. And that's very important, okay? I'm going to be telling you Two more things that you should, that's the reason why you should never open your legs to any man on the first date. But before that, consider, if you know, subscribe. You just come in, this is a new channel, subscribe, and then be part of what we do here. And then of course, like and share, you know, this particular, you know, information with as many as possible. You will be saving someone from heartbreak. Right. Now, another thing that happens is that when you allow, open your legs to a man on your first date, is you have been able to show that you do not have value for your personality. And we need to all have value. And because anything that is valuable is always kept for the very important occasion or the very important personality, not just anyone you just meeting, because there's no one you're meeting for the first day and you have known the person. You don't know nothing about the person. And most times, even when we come together, I realize that when we come together the first time, we want to give our best impression, want to impress people. And that's why that's not a good time to open your leg to anybody. And please, I want you to know this, and then just work with this, because that will guide you. It will guide you. It will so guide you, and you will be surprised that you will be surprised that that's going to be a lot of, you know, enriching information you're getting right now. All right. So it's not good to do that. And then another thing that happens when you open your leg to someone for the very first time is that you are, you know, you have presented yourself like you're a cheap article. You're a cheap article. I remember that my mother will always have special plates kept, you know, somewhere in the cupboard. And that plate comes out once in a while. It doesn't come out every day. So you can see that because of the value she places on those plates, they are always intact, well kept. Nobody touching it. No child going to use it until when we have a guest. And that's exactly the way it is. If there is any value, there must be a price to it. You don't let no man into your life, you know, just like that, because you're just meeting that person for the very first time. And please, I want you to watch out for that. Don't allow nobody take you to bed on your first day, because you have lost it from the very first beginning. And that's why a lot of people are confused. And you know what it does to you? When you open your leg to a man for the very first date, what happens is that you will not be able to study that man very well to know who he is anymore. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. And even for men too, if you have allowed a lady on your first date to be able to go to bed with you, you cannot discern or study that person very well. And you can tell how much importance it is to study one another before you can say I do. Because if you do not study people and know them very well, and you rush into marriage, you will soon rush out of marriage. And so it's important that you make sure you guide on your first date. Don't open your legs. On your first date, stay yourself. Place $100 billion price on your life. That's just it. On yourself. And so, no, you can get it now, but I want to know who you are. And then I want us to start something very serious. Then I can make a decision. So it's very, very important. And more so when you open your legs, so it's someone you're just dating or you just meeting for the very first time, it's a sign that you have your loyalty to God is compromised. Is compromised. And you know, we need to be loyal to God. We need to be obedient people. You don't meet people who have not really placed any value on your life, you know, maybe by paying your bride price, and then of course you allow them into your life, into taking you to bed. That's wrong. It's like it's a betrayal, betraying God as far as that's concerned. And so that's the last thing I want you to know, that that's why you should stay away on your first date. Stay away. The Lord bless you. And please, if you have comments or things that are disturbing you, or whatever you have already, you have an heartbreaks, or your heart is aching over relationship, over discouragement, over betrayals here and there, write to me. There is a WhatsApp line on this video at the description. Write to me personally, and I'm going to reach out to you personally. Right? Or go to the comment section. Let me know. The Lord bless you. Whatever maybe issues that you want to write us to us, and for us to work on it, and then we'll be able to guide you. I'll show you in the next other videos that are going to come soon how to know who is a betrayer in the making. The Lord bless you. Bye. Love Train.